When you feel your best, you play your best. Great golf swings develop from the ground up. And with the technology of VoxxGolf socks supporting your swing, we've seen amazing, measurable results in player performance and sustained energy levels. Hey everybody, Martin Chuck here, and this golf tip series is from VoxxGolf socks. Amazing stuff, I love them. Won't play golf without them. Now this is a little bit about magic wrist conditions. Do you want to learn a little magic?
I do.
Do you want me to like pull the veil back and like show you something that most people can't do and don't really understand?
Sure.
Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to take an aim stick. So I always use a T-square when I practice, so I know where I'm hitting it, and if I'm using a camera, where I'm aiming. I don't like to just hit balls without something on the ground when I'm practicing. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this stick and I'm going to angle it into the ground. Now if you're on a mat, you got to figure out how to get a stick about 30 degrees, and you can lever it, put it on something here, put a weight on it, and voila. So here's this little exercise. So step back just a smidge, and we're going to do this left hand only. We're going to build our awesome left hand grip, and then I'm going to show you how to magically deliver a golf club, because I know everybody wants to see this. So watch this little behavior right here. I'm not going to come over and whack this aim stick. I'm going to land somewhere underneath the tip of it over here. And how I do that, watch this. Touching the ground. What are those called? Divots. Little divots, right? So see how I can easily get the club to disrupt the ground and take a little divot? Mm-hmm. Why? Because the leading edge is kind of sharp and it can do that to the grass. So if I stop here in slow motion, bam, and I look down, guess what I can see? My fingernails on my left hand from here. Notice when I'm looking from my visual perspective, my eyes are back here and what I can see over here. Mm-hmm. So this event, this club's moving down, and this shaft is leaning forward, and that's what's going to help us have a nice strong strike. So this little event of just letting the club do this is really what happens with good players, and how their wrist conditions get in a great spot so they can thump golf balls, ball first, contact, and then turf. Now this is going to be a little bit exhausting because last I checked I'm a little bigger than you. Yes. Just a little. But I want you to feel, if you can, let the club get stuck in the ground and see some fingernails on that left hand. So come on in if you would. Have a stand in there. Set that club squarely underneath this aim stick. Cool. Now these are teeny weeny little swings, and I'll tell you what you're going to see in most cases. You're going to see a lot of golfers take this club and then drag it up this way with their arms separating off their body a ton. Mm-hmm. That's what we always see. But that's not a leading edge touch, is it? Here's what you stay there, I'll help you with this initially. A leading edge touch is going to feel like this. What do you notice about your left wrist now? It's a little bowed, isn't it? That is bowed downward. That leading edge, that club face is actually pointed down and pointing a little bit out to the right. Well, that right now has a chance to kind of go thwap and stick in the ground. And notice how she hasn't gone over the top to do that. I'm going to get out of the way. So what's going to stop the club?
The ground. The ground.
So don't think of anything that goes beyond the ground for right now, okay? So more swing, and get the club far enough away from this thing so you're underneath that stick, right to here even. There you go, good. Swing it back, thud. That a girl. Okay, so we're still thudding back there. Now you cheated, you moved your feet. How about this? How about rather than just, how about we go swing back here and then we move all of us to transport where that thud happens? Is that different?
Yeah.
Yeah, try that. Let's let the ball and the ground disrupt the club, because good players take little divots. Mm-hmm. It's okay to feel the club, touch ball and touch ground. Most people are terrified of it. Mm-hmm. We've got to overcome that. Let's see it. Cool, that felt pretty good? Yeah. How to learn how your wrist conditions work. How good players can lean the shaft. Doing a simple drill like this, it's not easy, is it?
No, simple but not easy.
Not easy, but you got to understand, the club is swinging and there's a disruption there. The golf ball, the turf, that stuff flies. The ball goes hopefully toward our target, and we go on to shoot some pretty good golf.